Hey there, Prairie Plant Girl here. Today I'm going to be planting Mimulus seeds. So you might know Mimulus as a monkey flower. It's just a great all-around plant. It likes moist conditions. It'll take part sun to sun. I think it'll even take a little bit of shade. And it just has, I don't know, just these cute little flowers with speckled throats. And I really enjoy the flower. So collected seeds off of the plants I grew last year, and I'm going to attempt to grow some from my own collected seed. I've always purchased the seed in the past, and we're just going to give this a go and see how it works out. So it looks like there's a lot of seed in there. It looks like it's a very fine seed. So I'm going to hopefully start a few of these in a big tray. And whenever I run out of monkey flower seed, then I'm just going to plant a few more frizzle sizzle pansies because I really like those and I have more seed. So I'd like to get some more of those going. So I'm just going to get my seed here, or my soil. This is just actually peat moss, not soil. And I'm just going to fill my trays up, and then we'll get to planting. Okay, so I have my trays all filled with soil there. Give my hand a little wipe. And we'll have a look at this seed. So I collected the seed at two different points in the season. So one was in July and one was in August. The August one feels almost empty, but we'll have a look here at what's in here. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't exactly remember what the seed looked like when I had it before, but I do think it was quite fine. It looks like there's seed pods here, and then some very fine seed. So hopefully you can see that kind of sprinkling out as I break up the pod. But it's kind of hard to tell what's chaff and what's actual seed. So I'm just going to kind of take a sprinkle of whatever's in my hand here and just spread it over the seed tray cells here, and hopefully get something out of it in the end. It does feel like there's some more gritty like seed in here, not just chaffy bits, but I guess we'll find out later on. I know I had trouble finding flowers that had gone to seed. Oh, there's actually more in here than there was in the other one. So this again, I have some that look like just kind of shells that need to be emptied out, and some that's seed that's spilt, a little bit of what looks like just flour. So I'm just going to do my best to spread it out over the seed trays, and like I said, just hope for the best. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of seed in that pinch I had there. Oh, there it feels like seed. Okay, so for the Mimulus, the instructions, I saved the old seed package, so I had the instructions that they had given me before, and it says to cover with 1/4 inch of light loamy soil, keep it at 21 Celsius. That means I don't even need a heat mat in here. It's 21 in here, so the soil will be good. And the seed should germinate in 5 to 7 days, and then keep them moist because they don't like to dry out, and that's very true. And then once they're at the 4-leaf stage, so that's the first leaves that you see are the cotyledon leaves, which are not true leaves. But once you get 4 true leaves on, then you actually want to try and grow these on at a little bit cooler temperature. So we'll try and find a cooler space for them. Maybe by then I'll be able to put them in the greenhouse, so likely not. I'm just going to try and sprinkle. I just wet this soil, so it's a little wet and sticky. I had to get more soil in my bucket after I filled these trays. So try and sprinkle approximately a 1/4 inch on top. Okay. So now, like I said, I'm just going to fill the rest of the tray up with pansies. So I'm just going to fill some seed trays real quick, and then we'll do some pansies again. Let's see. Frizzle sizzle. Let's see, is there any other some seeds in here? Is this fresh seed? Yeah, just bought this seed. All right. So there's my pansies. They're a smallish seed, but fairly manageable. Now you could put 1 to 2 seeds in each cell. This is purchased seed, so I'm pretty confident that it has a fairly high rate of germination. So I'm just putting 1 seed in each cell. Being that it's fresh purchased seed. Now I have some saved seed that I collected 2 years ago. So I'll be a little more generous with these. Try to get 2 in each cell because the germination rate might not be as good. And I made tags for both. So now I need to cover the pansies up just lightly. And pansies are kind of similar in their growing, so they just want an average kind of room temperature for getting germinated. And then they would also prefer, once they're around that 4-leaf stage, to get a cooler space to grow on under bright light. So this tray should be able to stay together like this as they grow. And sometimes it's just as simple in my part of the world here in Saskatchewan, Canada, to just find a good bright windowsill, as it tends to be a little bit cooler on the window ledges here this time of year, to grow them into a cooler space, or down on just the floor of the basement in a room that doesn't get used much, so the heat's maybe not on as high in that room. And then just a little bit of supplemental lighting. So there, they should all be covered up nicely. And somewhere, here it is, my vermiculite. So I'm just going to go over the light dusting of vermiculite over all of the seed trays. And that just helps with controlling the moisture levels at the soil surface. So the vermiculite will take up excess moisture, but then it will also release moisture if the soil starts to get dry. So it's a good way to help, keep that top layer of soil moist while the seeds are germinating. But it also helps to control having too much dampness, which can cause things like damping off or just general funguses that could lead to fungus gnat issues. So that's a good thing to do if you have it available. Move these seed packs, and I'm just going to give everything just a light spray just to settle the soil down around the seeds or the peat moss. Make sure that vermiculite is damp just to start off. And I'll just top water like this anytime they need watering until the seedlings have a few true leaves on them, and then I'll bottom water. When I have them under the grow lights, I want the grow lights on for about 16 hours a day, and I just keep my grow lights on a timer. And being that they want to be buried so much, you know, these seeds don't really need light to germinate. So I'm just going to leave them here on my table for now until I need this space, and they'll be in a good spot where it's room temperature. It's not too warm. Sometimes these light shelves can have a little bit of extra heat on them, and this will just be a good spot for them to get germinating. And once they have some seedlings popping up, I'll have to get them under the lights as soon as I can, which I'm in here every day checking on my plants. So I'll see right away if there's any sign of life, then they will go onto the grow shelf or the one beside me here with the lights on them. Like I said, 16 hours a day. And once they get to that 4-leaf stage, I'll try and find somewhere a little bit cooler for them to grow on. It just keeps them as a more compact, bushy plant. Sometimes for most plants, too much heat can lead to legginess and kind of a gangly plant. And so it just depends on the plant what kind of temperatures they prefer. These are more of a spring happy kind of plant, or the very damp loving plant like the Mimulus, and so they just would like it a little bit cooler as they're growing on. So thanks for coming along with me to do some planting in my grow room today, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.